After spending the night here at Hawaii Onsen, it was time to head back home. Instead of taking the same route back home, I decided to take the other route. Our adventure starts at Kurayoshi Station. There, we'll board a train headed west on the Sanin Main Line before arriving at Yonago Station. Then we'll make a 180 headed down on the Hakubi Line into Okayama Prefecture and arriving at Niimi Station. In total, this journey will take a little under 3 hours and costing 3,510 yen. And here's the first of 2 trains that we'll be taking today. And here's a little fun fact about this train we're on. The Super Oki travels between Tottori and Shinyamaguchi, a distance of over 378 kilometers and taking over 5 hours. And the longest I've ever been on trains was over 12 hours. I wouldn't recommend anyone do it, but I had the Station 18 ticket, and that saved me a bunch of money. I spent 12 hours on the train from Gero Onsen in Gifu all the way back here to my station in Shikoku. Unfortunately, recently they nerfed the crap out of it, so it's no longer as good as it used to be. In the past, you could use it on 5 non-consecutive days in 2 weeks, but they changed it, so now you have to use it on either 3 or 5 straight days in a row. It's a pretty unfortunate change, but I think that if you have either 3 or 5 straight days of long train travel, it might still be a good deal. Definitely check the online calculators for your trip and see if it breaks even or not. Although you're limited to local and rapid trains, so your journey may take a long time, so it might not be as good of a deal. But if you're enthusiastic about train travel as I am, then I think it's still worth taking a look at. It's just not as great of a deal as it used to be in the past. Anyways, complaining aside, I'll let you enjoy some of the scenery outside, and I'll talk to you again when we get to Yonago Station. And here's the brightly yellow themed train that will be taking us down to Niimi. So these conductorless style trains in Japan work a little differently than normal trains. Normally you board from any door, but in these trains, usually the back doors of the train opens, you get on, you take a numbered ticket, and when you get off, you either pay the driver or you pay the station staff, if the station you're getting off is staffed. Although there are cases in Shikoku where the train only has a driver but all doors open anyways, in that case you can just put your fare or ticket inside a ticket box at the station. If this sounds confusing to you, don't worry about it. The first time I took a conductorless train outside of Tokyo, I was also confused and had to ask someone how to buy a ticket. Yeah, IC card support here in Shikoku is basically non-existent outside of a few stations on the east side. That and a few local train operators inside the prefectural capitals. Definitely don't come here expecting your IC cards to work, that's for sure. Oh, and if you don't think it's not snowing outside, the snow picks up pretty soon. There it is. So actually at the beginning of this entire trip, I wasn't sure that I'd actually be able to make it because on the JR West website, they said that trains could be cancelled due to heavy snow. So I was kind of like F5ing the page the whole time, and fortunately I did make it. As you can see, I have footage. It doesn't really snow all that much here where I live in Shikoku, so seeing the snow drift outside in this warm train was quite a nice experience. How about you? Do you live in a place where there's snow outside and you can enjoy it while riding a train? Do feel free to let me know in the comments. This train passing by, the 273 series, it just came into service last year actually. We'll have a proper look at it some other time. As our distance to Niimi decreases, so does the amount of snow outside. that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. The next video it will be completely dedicated to a city here in Shikoku, so please look forward to it. Anyways, here's some footage of the train I was talking about earlier. Unfortunately, I had an aisle seat because this train was also completely sold out. Suppose I'll have to show you at some other time.